my name is Maria and welcome back to another episode of my channel. Today, I am going to show you on how we are going to create a Submittal log from the scratch. Because it is very important that you have your own submittal log for every submittals that you have received every day. So today, to all the this in the world and to all those people who wanted to apply on this job, this channel will help you to have an idea on how to become a document controller and how to do the work of a document controller on a side project base. Every day, the DC receive a lot of documents, different type of documents. We have shop drawing, material submittal, inspection request, shop drawing, method statement, everything, all the submittals you receive day by day, and you have to record all of this. So you need a submittal log that will help you to make your life easier and make easy for you if you are searching for something or your team is searching for something. So this video will help you a lot to have an idea on how to do a submittal log. For example, you don't have any templates of the submittal log at the moment that you sit on your chair, or this video will also help you to enhance whatever templates that you have in your project right now. And this is also, I know that there is a lot of different approach on how you will show your log, on how to do this and present this in your team or in your colleagues or whatsoever. So this is only based on my experience and how I do this. I hope this video will help you a lot. And just a simple favor, guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you are new on my channel, and hit the notification bell so that you'll be updated on my next vlog. And if you think that this video is very helpful to your friends or to anyone who are having their course as a document controller, please don't hesitate to share it, and I will do appreciate if you will subscribe also on my YouTube channel. So guys, here we go, let's start. As you can see, I already opened my Excel, and we need to create our spreadsheet. On the upper side, you have to put the logo of the project, logo of the consultant, and logo of the contractor. It will be provided when the project start, and then below that logo you have to put the project name, okay, who is the consultant, who is the contractor, and of course you have to make title, what is this log. So we are going to make our material submittal log for the architectural. Then you have to put all the details that you need per column, the date received, the locations, the reference number, and the description, the discipline, the latest revisions. All of these details have to put whatever you wanted to present on your log. You have to include in your spreadsheet, no? Actually, this presentation I already recorded, but unfortunately there is no audio, so I have to make my voice audio now just to have a clear explanation of what I'm doing and that whatever you see on the screen. So bear with me if some of my words is not exactly on what you are seeing on the screen, no? So that's it. You have to put whatever details you need, the date received, the reference number of the material submittal, the discipline, the latest revisions, and then the description. If there is also location that you need, for example, you have a lot of buildings to make, no, for that project. For example, you have building A, B, C, D, and hotel. You have to include also location, and of course the approval status, and the date returned to contractor, and the actions, and then the remarks, no, because sometimes we need to put some remarks. For example, there are some submittals that have special procedures or that have to be mentioned in your log, so at least you have a proper record. And then of course your Excel, then you have to adjust, you have to make same width of the column and then same width of the row height, something like that. And then I am certain that I can explain it well, though, although what you are see is I think I already mentioned. So our lag is, this is only basic, no, basic for the beginner. It's very easy because I know there are a lot of these in the world who are very very good in doing their formulas, and it only depends on how you want to create and to present your log. So you sometimes you put colors, and then you have to make it accurate as much as possible, because every day we are doing a lot of submittals, a lot of data entry in our log. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, I'm trying to arrange the column, the width, the margins and all, so it will be okay, no? So here you can see that I am trying to make the same row height of row height, and then after that I'll make it the column width, so at least it will be presentable, no? It's not like there is a small space, there is a big space, something like that. So you have to make it uniform, and then you will put borders on it after you make all of the columns, all of the data that you have to input in your submittal log. Then after that you have to make the column. Okay, so as you can see here, I make it as a very simple, no, very simple formula. And just one tip that I have to mention, that if you are making your formula, make sure your table of the approval status will be on the upper side or the lower side, so it will not be affected or distracted, or like for example you insert row, you delete some entry, it will not be affected if you put it in the middle side. So it's better to make it safe, put it on the top, wherein you will not make any insert of row or something like that, or delete something that you will not touch from the very beginning. So you have to make your small table there of the approval status summary for your submittal log. As you can see, I am trying to do a table, a small table on the upper side of the material submittal log. So this is the perfect location where you can put your approval summary for this material submittal log for architectural. So once you do this, you have to make a small table and put their summary of the approval status. So in the approval status, we have like approve with comment, and then revise and resubmit, rejected for information, and what is the under review. You can make it also by code, like for example you want it as what is the value of the code A if it's approved, because for us, no, code A means approve, code B is approve with comment, C is revise and resubmit, and D stands for rejected. Then information is INF, and then under review is OR. So these are your the formula that you are going to make, and you have to put it on the upper side or in the bottom. But sometimes, you know, the bottom is also risky, because maybe you insert or you delete by mistake and you touch that area. So that's why for me, I make it on the upper side, only a small table that have all the status code. So, and it's easy also to see, no, every time you check, it's only you no need to put down, to scroll downside to see what are the numbers of the approval for a certain submittal log. The upper side, you can see it, and it's easy for you to understand, no. And just make a color like for this column codes, just to make it a little bit attractive. There you have put a little color. And as you can see, the column A, I make it disable. No need to add that on the printing, where if you are going to print the status, this material submittal log, just in case, because this column A, this will be used for counting what is the latest revisions. This will be read by the formula. And as you will see, I have one column that I put latest, means whatever you put there with letter L means that is the latest revision, and that will be read by our formula. So now we have some entries here, and we are going to start to do the formula. So whatever you receive on that day, it will fall on the review, and whatever are returned to you by the engineers, then you will change the status if it is approved, revised and resubmit, or rejected, something like that. Or for information, it will be changed once you receive these documents, before you release it to the contractor or before you release it to consultant. So now, for example, we have this material submittal for number 1, for example, per paint or per carpet. This is just an example. And then you have to put who will action, for example, for your architect. So I'll put here Maria. And then which is if there is a location, for example, this is for hotel or for building A or something like that. So you have to include in the location. And since this is a new one, so this is the latest one, so I put letter L on the column of the latest revisions. And now let's do the formula. You also need to put one column for remarks. For example, there are some submittals that have a special procedure, like before the engineer or anyone will approve it, it has to be forwarded to someone else. For example, in your head office or any other persons that has to see the submissions, and his comments is also needed. So there are so many approach in making a formula, but this one is only the basic, and I think the easiest way, for especially for the beginners, no. And in the column D, I include one column for latest. I write it latest, just to easy identify which is the latest revisions that has to be read by the formula. So now, and there are also different approval code that you have to encounter. So just update it and just change it like that, and enhance your spreadsheet. And also you can add another column for the number of days processing, so you can see how long the submittal has not in an engineer, in the contractor, that has not revised or replied by the engineer. So later on, maybe on my next blog, I can show you how to get this number of days of a certain submittal. So for now, I hope that these simple things will help you or guide you, and if you are more knowledgeable in the Excel and how you will present it, then it's better, no? But for those who has no idea, or not that know how to do the formula or to enhance, this one will help you as your guide. And so let's start doing the formula. So we have to get the column A and the column D, which is the latest one, and in the column H, which is the status that has to be read by the formula. So just put some a little bit color, you know. Sometimes you can make code A as separate color, code B as a separate color. It depends on how you express or show your formula. This is all of this lag are for you to be easy, no, to make your life really easy, because in the beginning you will not notice, you will think that it's easy, but as day goes on, you receive a lot of submittals, then you will know that you have to make your lab perfectly 100% correct, because it is very important. And from time to time, you for example, you input or you record or you make an entry, wrong entry. So that's why I make one separate column for the latest. At least it will show you that this one is the latest revisions up to the moment. No, so these are just an example, and you might use this or you might not use this, but when you started your job, most probably there's already a templates for any of the submittals, and if you want to enhance it, then these things, this presentation will help you on how you will enhance anything in your lab. But as my advice, just make your lab as your diary, that you put details on what you are doing, of what you are recording, or what you are making an entry, data entry on your spreadsheet, because it's very important, no? What is the history of a certain submittal, and what is the special procedure for a certain submittal. So our formula will be from the upper side, no, of the table, we will make equals the sum ifs. So you will go to the column A, okay, just to read for counting, no. So from A, and then you will get also the column D, which is the latest revisions, and the column H, which is the value of the approval status, and then it will be read by the formula. So whatever you put on the letter D, that you put letter L, this is the one you will read by the formula. And in the column A, this is the counting on how many latest approved material submittal has been submitted and approved by the engineers, something like that. And you will just drag it down to column B, to column C, to column D, and just replace the code, no? So if you drag it down, so you will make it before it is equals approved, H equals approved. So now you make it as code B, approved comment, and you will see the row has changed, no? So always start on the first row, the first entry, so you will have a completely perfect value. So everything should be, whatever is the start row in the approved, it should also be seen on the code, on the other codes, no? So when you drag it, you will see that the row number has been changed. It will become, for example, you start with 14, the next one will become 15, 16, 17, 18. So just change it to 14. Everything has to be started on 14. And then that's it. That's how it's simple. And there's also a in the conditional formatting, if you type the approve, it will have a certain specified color. So maybe on my next vlog I will show you on how you do this. And just make sure, guys, that the column D has always been correct, no? So sometimes in your busy days you will not remove this letter L. Maybe in the revision 0, revision 1, you put the same, no? So when you double check it, just remove and then your formula will be okay. So the moment that you put your entry, it will goes to under review, no? And after the engineer, if you put the under review, it will automatically have one in the under review. And for example, there is another submittal, or this submittal has been reviewed by the engineers and you receive the approval. So whatever he put, for example, this material submittal 1 is approved, then you will have 1 in the column of the approved, and then it will be deleted or gone in the under review. It will transfer to the codes, no? So after that, for example, another this submittal for another example is this become code C or code D. So whatever in the under review, whatever is the latest approval you receive from the engineer, this will go under formula. So whatever you put on the letter D, which is the latest, means this is the one read by formula, the counting of it. So just be keen observer on any details that you are entering in your spreadsheet, because this is very important. Just always remember that you are the heart on the project. The DC is the heart of any project. Without DC, everything will be a mess, no? And log is very important for you also, easy, no, to identify, to present on the spot if they ask you, give me this one and give me this, what is the rejected, what is the status of the certain submittal. It will be easy for you also to identify and to give a correct information for your team. So these are all the simple formula that you can use on your job or on your schools or whatsoever. You have clear pictures on how you will do it, because sometimes, you know, it's really hard to understand if you just hear what is the meaning of this blah blah blah. But if you do it in actual, it's really different, no? You thought, for example, by the book it's very hard. When you're in the school, it's very hard to do it, but on the actual experience, it's just an easy. But you just have to understand the procedure, no? Excuse me. This is the most important thing, to understand the proper procedure of the project. What is as per the specification, what is the as per the project, what is the right thing to present to my manager, what I have to give to them. No, just think this is your great possession, that you have to take care of it, that you have to maintain it as is. I mean, something like that. Just take everything and love your job and focus on it and explore on it, and you will be a great, not great, but like a good document controller. Just have a proper attitude and love your work and focus on everything that you do. And in any distraction, keep yourself focused, and there you have it. You will be a good document controller 100%, and you will be a good team member, team player of the project. So as you can see, I almost explained everything, and just follow and open your Excel and just try it. You explored it, whatever details you need to put, you can put the number of days processing, you can put any other details that you have to. So you will have a good practice, and when you sit on your chair and you hired as a document controller, you have all of this idea. Excuse me, you will just have to filter it, and from the status column, you just have to filter how many are approved, and it will be tallied on, should be tallied on the approval status that you have on the upper side of this spreadsheet. So guys, I hope that I help you on a little way based on my own experience. This is just a sharing my own experiences, and I just want to help everyone who are searching for this job on the same job. And as I said, this job is not that easy, but you just have to enjoy it, and the feeling of fulfillment and happy day as you accomplish each of the pressure day because there's always a pressure. It's 100%. You will always encounter a pressured life, but if you enjoy it and you love your job and you focus on your job, you will not feel that you are under pressure, because you will be focused, you will be attentive on details, and you will have a good output each day. Even you receive a lot of submittals, even you receive a lot of submissions. As usual guys, if this is your first time to visit my channel, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so be updated